It's been a wild week across the nation, leading to some major upsets and shakeups in my fourth bracket prediction. Let's break down the top 16 seeds ahead of the selection committee releasing its first reveal this Sunday, February 16th. Starting with my one seeds, UCLA, South Carolina, Notre Dame, and Texas. That's right, there's a new number one seed in town. USC previously stumbled against unranked Iowa, creating a lasting impact that allowed Texas to slide in. The Longhorns delivered a statement win over South Carolina, its third top 10 win of the season, improving to 9-2 in quad one games. UCLA picked up its 23rd straight win. Next up, the Battle of LA. The Bruins will see if they meet its match when they face USC's balanced attack, the first game of this series. And South Carolina falls to Texas, but still remains on that one line with 9 ranked wins to hold firm despite that loss. The Fighting Irish are on a 16-game winning streak and look like they're in full control to be crowned ACC champs. Now on to my two seeds, USC, LSU, UConn, and NC State. USC drops to the 2 line after that Iowa loss, but bounced back with a dominant 21-point win over Ohio State. The Trojans now have a huge opportunity ahead with 2 matchups against undefeated UCLA, the first coming February 13th. LSU continues rolling on in the SEC, securing another win over Tennessee in their rematch on the road. Next up, Texas on the road could be massive when you think about a conversation for a 1 seed. UConn suffered its first loss to Tennessee since '07. Their final shot at a top 10 win comes this weekend against South Carolina. And to round out those 2 seeds, NC State has been dominating the ACC, picking up a top 10 win over Duke and currently on an 8-game winning streak. For my 3 seeds, Ohio State, TCU, North Carolina, and Kentucky. Ohio State had a tough trip to LA, falling to both UCLA and USC. That leaves the Buckeyes vulnerable to slip into that 3 line as they no longer control their own fate. TCU falls to K-State but still holds strong with a net ranking of 10 and 6 quad 1 and 2 wins combined. North Carolina makes its debut on this line after a strong 21-4 overall record. The Tar Heels now face a major test against NC State this week. And the Wildcats suffered its second unranked loss of the season, falling to Ole Miss, which derailed them for owning a spot on the 2 line. For my 4 seeds, you got Duke, K-State, Oklahoma, and Tennessee. Duke had an incredible defensive showing versus Miami, forcing a season high of 23 turnovers while scoring 42 points off of their mistakes. K-State, despite the win over the Horned Frogs, they lost to Oklahoma State. That canceled a chance to progress with all the upsets around the nation. In Oklahoma, the Sooners should be able to finish out the remainder of their season strong, but Vandy and Alabama could challenge this. And last but not least, Tennessee, who made a statement with a huge win over UConn, proving why they belong as a 4 seed. However, another tough loss to a top 10 team when falling to LSU, again by single digits. The selection committee will reveal its first official top 16 teams. Make sure you tune in to see who's in position to host the first and second rounds.